Hi, my name is Todd Winty, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 660 of the Daily 180, and we are finishing off our time with Grigori. I'm saying his name right. Jerzy Grigorek. And this one was kind of interesting because as things went on, he became in his interview, he became a little bit repetitive, emphasizing things a little bit differently. But we got to the end and it said, when you were overwhelmed or unfocused, what do you do? And he said he has a collection of 200 antidepressant poems and he has his top 11, and he listed them in the book. I'm not going to list them here. But it caused me to think about a situation that I had when I was unfocused, when I was uncertain, when I was completely overwhelmed. I had a show that I was doing. This was 13 years ago, actually. I know that because one of my friends reminded me about this show just recently. It was 13 years ago, and we'd gone through a little bit of a rough run through, and we were like 3 days from opening, and the director and choreographer just ripped me to shreds. They were like, this wasn't good, and this wasn't good, and your timing was off, and and your energy was bad. I mean, everything. If there was anything wrong, especially because the previous day, the other cast, they couldn't do anything wrong. And we went in and tried to implement all the things that they had been given as far as notes, and we couldn't do anything right. And I went home that night and I looked at my wife and I said, if we weren't so close to opening, I'd quit. That was how overwhelmed I felt and how disrespected I felt. And she said, well, it's your choice. What are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. And I stayed up for the next several hours and I built myself a playlist. Poems sometimes work really well for me, and I have a few. If for Boys is one that I've talked about on this channel before, and Don't Quit, and some other ones along the way. They're great. But for most of us, poems these days come in the form of songs. And I made a playlist. And that playlist I still use. It is filled with songs that inspire me, songs that encourage me, songs that remind me that I can handle whatever is coming. And believe me when I tell you that over the last 2 years, I have used that playlist a lot. So my encouragement to you today, the takeaway from today is find a couple of songs. Build, if you're not on Spotify or Pandora, find a place where you can put it on, maybe some videos on YouTube. But find a way to put all of those pieces together, or some pieces together, so that when you find yourself completely overwhelmed, you've got something to go to that you can listen to that can motivate and inspire and energize you to be able to take the next steps. I hope this has been useful. I hope it's been practical. If it has, let us know and share it out with your tribe as best as you can. Hit the button to subscribe, hit the bell to be reminded. As I always say, this has been the Daily 180. Nullum Diem. We'll see you next time.